Now that we're right around the midpoint of the semester and in the midst of the course, I thought it would be a good time for all of us to come up for breath and gain an overview so that we can remind ourselves of the overarching objectives of this course. You'll recall that we started with an exploration of the humanities. We talked generally about the value of the humanities. We went on to discuss Apollonian and Dionysian responses to the humanities, and we learned a vital reason for studying the humanities, namely, how to strengthen our critical thinking skills in order to engage in critical viewing. And we finished our exploration with a study of archetypes in mythology and across cultures, so that we became familiar with important myths that evolved from the dawn of the humanities and are still fundamental to our understanding of them. The goal of this portion of the course is to be able to evaluate the value of humanities both as a specialized field of study and as something of importance in our daily lives. The essays that you wrote incorporating mythological archetypes demonstrated your mastery of that portion of the coursework. We then move on to the core of the text, a chapter-by-chapter introduction to the major disciplines that comprise the humanities, starting with literature and art and moving on to music. Over the course of our discipline-by-discipline study, we're learning to differentiate between the characteristics of various art styles, such as classical, medieval, and Renaissance. We're also critically assessing works of art using basic elements of composition, and are taking note of the contributions that are made by major works of cinema, drama, music, literature, painting, sculpture, architecture, photography, and dance. Our study of the various disciplines culminates in the study of cinema. This will bring us to the third and final multidisciplinary part of the course, the themes of the humanities. We'll undertake an overview of recurring themes of morality, happiness, love, death and life affirmation, nature, and finally freedom. This is where all of the groundwork we've undertaken in the first two sections of the course will culminate in a broader understanding of the themes that are found in major works and are of vital importance to the conduct of our lives. In conjunction with this, you'll be writing an essay that synthesizes what we learned in Part 1, the exploration of the humanities, critical viewing, and archetypes in mythology, with the study of the disciplines that comprised Part 2, also incorporating the themes we explore in Part 3. That brings us back to our current endeavor, which is the study of the individual disciplines that comprise the humanities. As always, I'm looking forward to reading your submissions for the reflections. Have a great week.